Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Our Kind of People, Season 1, Episode 11. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all, I love this episode because we got a little Angie and Jesse reunion, and I was so here for it, but we're going to get to that in a little bit. So, Angela goes to Daddy Franklin because she needs help with Aunt Piggy. Aunt Piggy decided she want to turn herself in. She's lived for the past 30 years with the guilt of what she's done, and she just can't do it no more. Now he says he'll help pay for Aunt Peggy a good lawyer. He's gonna set up a trust fund for Nikki and give her the seed money for Eve's crown, so she can do all her distributions and everything. And she was like, okay, what do you want? He says, I want you to leave Oak Bluff. He's come to love her and Nikki, but he can't have her digging up stuff. And she was like, see, I knew it. I knew it. If you have something going on, and you want to get rid of me yet again. I was like, yes, that's exactly what Daddy Franklin want to do. Get rid of you yet again. I'm gonna give you this hush money because whatever he did or whatever was done back in the day, he can't have her digging up some stuff. And I'm leaning toward it has something to do with Rose, which is Leah's mama. But we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Now, Leah, she's feeling guilty because she blocked Angela's chances of getting to the Gracie. Like, yes, she was spying on Angela on the behalf of Daddy Franklin, but she started to care for Angela. She started to care for Nikki. She was leaning on like, I don't want to do this, but she got it so much in her mind that her daddy's looking out for her best interest. No, your daddy's looking out for his best interest. That's what he has always done, is look out for his best interest and not yours. She's starting to realize that, like, you want me to do all these things, but you're not keeping me in a loop. She went over there to see Angela and was like, you didn't let me into the Gracies because of your daddy. And your daddy didn't offer me some money for my business, help my Aunt Piggy, and to give me get his trust fund. And Leah was looking like he did. And she's like, see, you don't even know that. See, you doing all this stuff for your daddy, but your daddy ain't keeping you in the loop. This is where Leah is at, like, dang. And doggone Raymond told her that, but she's like, no, my daddy, he loves me. He's doing this. He wants the best interest for me and all this other stuff. And he's like, he keeps you fat so he can keep you in check. That's basically what he does. And I was like, yeah. Aunt Peggy, she gets home from the police station. She's like, she don't want Angela giving up on clearing her mama's name. She done what she needed to do. She went down there to the police station. She confessed what she did all those years ago, but there's no evidence. So it's like they're going to investigate, but like the evidence may have been washed away, been taken away, and all these other things. So basically, she's just sitting here like waiting like a duck, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Now, y'all, this scene right here did not make any sense to me. Raymond and Tyreek meeting up because these two have known each other for what, 30 some odd years? Y'all don't have a relationship. Y'all barely speak to each other. But now, all of a sudden, y'all out at the country club. I'm assuming, I don't know where it was at, having lunch. Y'all don't think that's suspicious? Two people who barely said doggone 10 words to each other in private are now all of a sudden out lunch. And why are we discussing taking down Daddy Franklin out in public? Y'all don't know how many people he got looking out, making sure that ain't nobody, trying to take him down. And y'all just speaking freely about, taking him down. Y'all don't think that looks suspicious? Because I did. I'm like, y'all really just sitting here casually discussing taking this man down out in public. Two people who barely speak to each other. Okay. So y'all, this is when I said earlier we had an Angie and Jess reunion. If y'all don't know, the lady who plays Aunt Piggy, and the dude who played Darius, they was on All My Children back in the 80s. We love us some Angie and Jesse. They was that couple on All My Children. Jesse, he died in like that late 80s or something. Angela, she went on to, get married and adopt a little girl, which I forgot, doggone it. The lady who plays Angela was her adopted daughter on All My Children. Like, years later, Jesse came back alive. And we didn't care that doggone it 10 years prior, he was on, not one 10 years prior, but we didn't care that like a few years prior, he was on the show as a ghost. We didn't care that they killed him off, brought him on as a ghost, then brought him back to life. We didn't care because we had Angie and Jesse back together. And then tonight, well, not tonight, it was last week's episode. We had a reunion of Angie and Jesse together, and it brought me so much joy. I'm telling you, because I had heard that doggone it, he was gonna be on a show with her somewhere, but like I didn't know it was gonna be this show. I thought she was gonna be guest starring somewhere else, but no, it was this show. He aged a little bit. It's been 30 years since he played Jesse. Originally, so man, a little bit up in age, but it brought me so much joy. So he not dead. Now I'm like, when he came in, I was like, is she hallucinating? Yeah. They faked his death in order to hope, get her clean. Get her off the drugs and everything. Now, one of Daddy Franklin's men got in contact with him and told him, go down there to that police station, let them know that you are alive and well, and then you need to go over to Angela's house and talk to, Aunt Piggy. Clear some things up. So that's where he is. Now, he didn't change his life. He didn't got off that narcotics. Shout out to what's love got to do with it. He said he a deacon now in his church. He been volunteering. He didn't completely turn his life around. I was like, okay, that's good. He said, basically Daddy Franklin gave him a second chance at life. But one thing, he has not let him forget that. Because every once in a while, he calls him up and lets him know, I need you to do something. And with doing something, if you don't do this, then I'm expose everything you got going on. But he gives her this bag that got a gun in it. It's like back in the 80s, Daddy Franklin, he had on this nice suit. He was in a car with his wife, and he handed me this gun and told me to get rid of it. And his wife was sitting there in the car looking shook, like something went down. I was like, okay, maybe is this the reason why, she had this breakdown because she did something? Is she the reason why Tariq's daddy no longer here and it wasn't suicide? I'm wondering. But he's like, this gun can possibly help out Angela. I was like, okay, good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this direction. Like we got something up on Daddy Franklin over here. But I'm like, I need to know more about what happened. I don't want it all at once, but eventually I want to know about what happens. And it's kind of looking like, because we had this scene with Leah and her mom, Leah's mom, Rose. She was kind of in a lucid state at this time, and she was like, basically, I'm not gonna be here long. I was like, okay, well, what's going on? You finna take your life? Ooh, voice just decided to just disappear. I'm like, what's going on, Rose? What we doing over here? Was good, but she ended up passing away. It was it was sad. But I'm like, Darius said that she was looking shook back in the 80s. Could possibly whatever she did caused her to have a severe psychotic episode that she's never been recovered from. And that's what Teddy doesn't want Angela to dig into because it would be harmful for his wife. I don't know, y'all, but she ended up passing away. Daddy Franklin is looking more into Jack the night he passed away. And his little PI dude was like, a lot of people said that it was your daughter that he gave a key to. I was like, yeah, it's not looking good, but I don't think he would be that dirty enough to doggone throw Leah under the bus. Now, when he find out, and if he found out it was doggone Raymond's mama, I believe he would throw her on the bus, under the bus. if it's the best interest for him. So y'all, this was a good episode. Seeing doggone them two together. I want him back on the show. I do. Can we make that happen? They probably finished wrapping the whole season yet, but like if it comes back for season 2, I want this to happen. I am happy that Angela put her pride aside and was there for her sister when her sister lost her mama because she know what the sister going through. I was happy about that. I am not happy that Lauren and Taylor are hooking up together. That's what I'm not happy about because doggone it, Nikki is in love with Taylor. I think that's her name. But now Taylor is cheating on Nikki with Lauren. When before was she's cheating on Lauren with Nikki. Yeah, I don't like that at all. At all. So y'all, that was suggest. If I left anything out, by means of a comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notification on so when my beautiful Facebook for a video. You can click on it, you can like it, you can share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.